Welcome to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode we are going to be checking out this month's Zamplebox. For those of you who do not know what a Zamplebox is, it's a monthly subscription service that delivers a box full of juice to you every single month. You will save between 40 and 60% off retail if you were to go and buy juices individually. It also gives you the ability to taste juices that you normally wouldn't, because the way that this works is you go to the Zamplebox website and you're going to build a juice profile. You're going to pick out what juices you prefer and what you don't. Like I have some over here listed: dessert or fruit or menthol or tobacco, and you'll turn those basic groups on or off, and then you'll go in there and say, I specifically don't like these, and then you go to the next page and you'll say, oh, I specifically like these. And I'll tell you, from what I've seen in this box, I've already been trying some of the juices, it works. The profile works because everything in here is something that I would like. I basically personally like desserts and tobaccos, kind of things. Also, after you get done with all of that, then you're going to choose your nicotine level, and you have a choice of 0, 3, 6, 12, or 18 milligrams. After you do that, then you're going to choose what size box you want. Now, of course, the bigger the box, the more of the savings that you would get off of retail. So you have a choice of either 3, 6, or 11 bottles delivered to you monthly. And you can see by the little thing I just put up right there what they look like and how much they cost. And that's per month. It's a subscription service. For those of you who order some and then you didn't use all the juice, you could go ahead and sort of cancel it and then turn it back on as needed. So, if you want to try this and you're afraid that, oh, well, if I do it, then I'm going to get locked into a subscription and then they're going to keep on taking my money no matter what. No, it doesn't. I turn mine on and off because obviously I get more than just Zamplebox. So people send me juice to try, so I can't vape all this juice. So it's very easy to turn on and off. I've never, ever, ever had a problem. So that's basically how it works. Also with Zamplebox, it's a community-first company. They like you to join their Facebook group and participate in trading experiences and everything. It's just really, really neat. They're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google Plus. Who's on Google Plus? Instagram, and via email. They're very. You're joining into a family when you join Zamplebox. They also fight for vapors' rights, which is really cool. They've done it a number of times. I like that they are on our side helping to fight for our rights. And they're 20,000 subscribers strong. So they are big and growing every day. Now, I've tried different subscription services because Zamplebox is not the only one in town. And in my opinion, Zamplebox is the best. It's the one I prefer. It's the only one I use now. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Now this is the Platinum box. It comes with 11 bottles. It costs $44.99. And I've already, I don't know if this is exactly the way it came because I've already been all up in here and already trying some of the juices. But you get a zapper or a sticker. You get a card here, and I'm going to do this. I'm not going to show you me vaping every single juice, but I'm going to go over what I'm going to do, and I'll cut to a couple of seats where, we'll go ahead and try some of these juices, and I'm going to rate which one I feel is the best, second, and third. The way I'm going to rate these is by the bottle. Actually, I'll come back to that. Let's continue on through here real quick. I'm getting ahead of myself. Look at this. It's like a menu. This is all the juices that came with it. What I really love is that they explain what each juice is, the flavor, and how much they would have cost retail, where they're from. By the way, all the juices that Zamplebox does is made in the USA, what it would have cost at the end if you were to buy these individually. So this is $132, and I only pay $44.99. And I like that they describe what each one is. So based on my flavor profile, these are all the things that fit it, and they gave full descriptions, name, and everything. I really, really like this, and it's very personal. You know, they got my name up here and everything. And look, check out this foam. It's like the perfect... No, just kidding. Alright, so, because there's so much, look how nice they pack these. All these juices. And I'm going to go ahead and try all these out. But look at all this. Yum. More. They pack them really, really good. Look at all that. Just keeps on going. Keeps on going. Keeps on going. And is that it? More foam. More foam. Okay. So that's everything you get in your Zamplebox. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all aside. I'm going to keep my little menu here. And the reason why is I need to pick which one I feel is the best, in my opinion, out of these 11. And Zamplebox, like I said, they're community driven, so they like you to post these things on Facebook and everything and share with the community your official rating. So the way that I rate, my personal thing, is bottle safety. You know, I like the bottles to come sealed in some way. I like for them to have built-in droppers or drippers of some sort. I like those drippers to come to the bottom of the bottle. I hate when they're short. I like to have on the bottle clearly stated the contents of the bottle. I like to have the date, some sort of date on there so you know how old it is, or expiration date or something. I like to have some sort of lot number in case of a recall of some sort. I'd like to have the nicotine level clearly stated on there. Things like that. You know, that's what I'm looking for. I like to have the ingredients. I would prefer VG, PG percentages and other details, but I understand why some companies might not want to divulge their secret recipe. Other things I'm going to test is the vapor production. Make sure you know you're getting a good plume of vapor. I also check out flavor. Now, flavor is subjective, but there are some things that you could do regardless of subjectivity, and that is, you know, how close is the flavor to what's described of what it's supposed to be. Also, is it funny tasting, chemically tasting, or something really off that no one would in their right mind like. So things like that can be judged. Also, flavor intensity. Like, I know there's some companies that I will not name that, you know, are really cheap, and then when you vape it, the flavor is not there, and then you have to pay extra to boost the flavor up to something that's normal, and then all of a sudden it's not such a great bargain. Some of you might know what company I'm talking about, but things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start vaping. What I'm going to be vaping on today is my awesome X-Cube 2 that I recently reviewed at. I'm going to be vaping at 60 watts. My coil is at 0.37 ohms. What I used for this coil is a 26 gauge Kanthal wire, and what I had made is 2 coils, 6 wraps, and I actually did this with 1 wire, and I sort of fed it through the center post, so that was an interesting experience. And I am using organic cotton, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, vape, and then I'm going, you know, until it's like dry. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the new juice on it, go ahead and run it through a little bit, and then I'll do my official tasting. I can't sit here and do new ones on each flavor. It's kind of crazy, so I will do my best to clear it up and take everything into account, but that's the way I do it. My channel, that's the way I do it. Alright, so let's go ahead and test them out. Let's see, well, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right off the bat, this would have made one of the top 3, Knight's Honor. Really, really good flavor. Everything about it, juice-wise, was great. However, the bottle was so bad. There's no batch number, no born on date, and most importantly, no child safety cap. So this is a no-go. Even if it's the best tasting juice whatsoever, it's not going to make my top 3 if they don't put any kind of child safety cap on there. I know some of you feel that's unjust and bad, but you know, in the world we live in of wonderful lawyers and all that and over-regulation, we just have to look after ourselves and police ourselves. So I can't give it to them at all. So number three, here we go, is going to be Atom. And this is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Number 3. One thing, and this goes for also the number 1, which is by the same company. They do, by the way, have the batch number, born on date, and you know, everything I like to see, child cap. The one thing they fail on is that the drip tip does not come all the way to the bottom. So it would be nice if they sort of fix that. For Atom, this is by Atom, and it's Jean-Claude Van Damme, number 3. Alright. Number 2 is by Cyber E-Liquids, and it's Vader, and that's that cookie dough. It's the last one I tried, cookie dough, vanilla, hazelnut, custard, and the flavor really has to be good because, you know, my atomizer here went through all the other juices and it still just shined through, so you know that flavor intensity is really good, and it was close to the description, which is important to me, so really good. And number 1 is another, no, this one is by Eve E-Liquids. Surprisingly, the same bottle right here is the this other one here is Lake Custard. Same problem. The dropper doesn't come all the way to the bottom, but it has all the other information I like on there, child safety, everything is number 1. Runner-up that didn't make my favorite is the Carp DM Wake Up Call. And I'll tell you, if you like sweet, this is one of the sweetest I've ever tasted, to the point where it's overly sweet for me. But the flavor intensity, everything, however, you know, it got knocked out of the top 3. It might have creeped in here, but the you know, the bottle practically has you know, no batch number, no just not the information that I like to see on a bottle that we've spoke about. You know what I mean? However, I kind of like the bottle and the way that, you know, the presentation is really nice and the flavor is really good. As a matter of fact, you can see a lot is out of this bottle because I was vaping this actually a couple of days ago. I went through a whole tank of this, so I like this, but it's a little bit on the sweet side, and it got knocked out of the top 3 because no batch number, born on date, things like that, which I feel are important enough that it does affect the rating. So there you have it. These are my top 3. I earned my gold star today. I pooped today. Anyway, oh, here we go. Zamplebox, my favorite monthly juice subscription service from a great company that is family oriented, fights for the community, outstanding prices, and the flavor profile that they have online, at least my experience, fit my taste perfectly. Everything that came in this box I like, and that's 11 bottles, so they got it right. I will vape all of these, so I like my sample box. You should try it. Again, I provided the link below. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye. I pooped today.